James Steinhubel on TVYou, and we're on the Anthem Tattoo Show with owner-artist Clark MacLeod. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, brother. How are you? Thanks for having me back.
That's good. That's good. Well, we got the good news, sort of. How about you guys? Did you get some good news?
We got some confusing news. We don't really. Okay, so you're referring to the reopening of the economy.
Yes.
Okay, so the whole stage program or the stage plan or whatever, we didn't know whether we were in stage 1 or stage 2.
Okay.
And so because in stage 1, that is from what I understand, it's like barbers and salons and everything like that, which I think that we were closer to than personal services, just from an insurance standpoint. A lot of tattoo shops before tattooing got to the point where it's at today. A lot of tattoo shops, the only insurance they could get was as a hair salon. That's why you found so many tattoo shops in the back of hair salons or things of that nature.
Yeah.
And so that's what I thought. I thought that we were classified in stage 1, but then a lot of people were saying that we're more of a personal service. And then a couple days ago, so there was all this up in the air. People didn't really understand what to take from it. Big debates going on. And then up until a couple days ago, we got Alberta just released a new regulations. They didn't, but what's confusing about what they released is they didn't cite the new regulations. They just said there will be new regulations that will start to get enforced July 1st. And here's what will be affected. And they called it phase 2 businesses. And then phase 2 businesses included things like skin puncturing, tattoos, piercings, all that kind of stuff like that. So they specifically listed tattooing, which is a new thing, because quite often we just an oversight in the government. So
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So what are you talking, July 1 then, or what
we don't? I don't know.
They went around in two circles and didn't really tell you what to do or when you're opening.
It's literally we have no idea. So as far as if we are phase 2, which apparently we are, we get the green light June 1st, but then there'll be new regulations being introduced July 1st. As far as what that looks like, we don't know yet. So it's getting a bit frustrating, because I have people looking to me for answers, from my clients to my coworkers to everything like that. And I'm just like, dude, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Well, at least it's getting closer. We just don't know what close day that would be. So
yeah.
So are you up to look at a little of the competition?
I beg your pardon?
Up to looking at a little bit of the competition? I'm not going to say who they are, but we're going to look at some of their work, and we'll just see what you think, right? So just.
Oh, you're gonna okay.
And
you're gonna get me in trouble.
No. This is some. Can you see what I'm looking at here?
Oh yeah, we're just doing a generic Google search. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just popular tattoos. So we're looking at the one that catches my eye. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the full body tattoo. It's
quite a variety there.
So it's interesting. So what is someone looking at who's wanting this done? You can't just say show up here. I want a full body tattoo. This is a major piece of work here, artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. People say that, oh my God, there's a McDonald's receipt. There's ones there's a lot that we've seen quite a bit. I mean, the full body one, that's as far as a popular tattoo is concerned, that's funny that's what shows up. But it looks like it says 75 most popular tattoos of 2019 so far. So
should we go in there?
Sure. I mean, it looks like that it's probably just most liked on Instagram or something like that. I mean,
inked
tattoos
mag,
that are done that big.
Inked mag.
Oh yeah. I've done interviews with them before.
Okay, good. So they got it coming up, and I did a little bit of psychological researching again, and I've got here we go. So obviously this is work well within your guys' range, but this Zeus and Athena one is pretty good. There's some good depth to that, eh?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Yeah, that's insane.
That's good. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. This full body, man. Okay, so people are coming in. They want to do this. How do they decide the art? Are you pre-drawing this, and then when you go to do it, are you gridding it? As an artist, how would you attack this?
Well, it's that pretty straightforward stuff. I know it looks really big and dramatic, but I think the most difficult part is like stenciling. So each of these, like I can't comment on the artist's process, but I mean what there is if like me specifically, if I was doing that like giant Zeus and Athena back piece, what I would do is I would just take a photo of the person's back. And nowadays with like digital technology and iPads and stuff like that, it's really easy just to superimpose a photo. Like the guy, like Homie didn't draw that. That's taken from real life. So what he did was, I'm assuming that's a statue of somewhere. I'm probably pretty ignorant for not knowing, because I should know that kind of stuff.
Or art, or a painting of one or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And so he probably just like superimposed it, maybe added some, like, it's more of a collage than anything.
Okay.
And then like you just kind of, like we talked about last time, like we discussed like flow and fit and like placement and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I probably, like, stuff like that takes so long to do. Like I do realism, like half sleeves of like lions and skulls and flowers and roses and stuff like that. And I'd be lucky, like even a compass, you know what I mean? Like I'll do like a realistic compass with some roses around it and like a name. And even that takes like, 6-7 hours, multiple sits kind of thing. Like,
wow.
So you place the stencils on as you go. Some people like to like get the whole stencil on all at once, and then kind of chip away at it. Other people like to like focus mainly like on the statues. Let's say like they would maybe do the statues first, and then they would add the background on after, kind of thing. Those peonies are super intense. That he could have very well have just drawn those on, just to try and get the best flow and fit and everything like that.
Because he knew what he was doing. I said I pulled up another psychological study about tattoos, and what it was is, and it relates to what you said last time, because I said, remember, I said the last comment in the one study was stand out or something from the crowd. And you said, well, more of the crowd has tattoos now than doesn't, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting. So I was looking for stuff along that line, and now it's marketing people who have done studies and now teach salespeople in retail and different kind of like car sales and real estate sales on how to sell to people who have tattoos by reading who they are. So people who readily show their tattoos, they call it a public tattoo.
Yeah,
they're more impulsive. So you don't have to, they either have the money or they don't. And so you don't have to mess with payment options, stuff like that. They're either coming in to buy or they'll come back and buy later. So that was their, that was their assessment of that one. And
that's interesting.
It is that they would do that. The second one was that people who have public tattoos are present oriented, in the sense that they're not so much, you can't sell them the dream, you're selling them what's on the rack, or they're more prone to buy a spec home than wait for a custom home, or buy furniture off the floor as opposed to custom furniture. So I thought that was interesting. And then so if you're walking in, so now you're like, because you're, it's interesting that it has such an effect that now everybody's thinking about, okay, who are the tattoo people and how do I sell to them? I thought it was very interesting. The last one was people who hide their tattoo. You can sort of see it, but you can't really. They're short-sighted. So they won't necessarily see the benefits or bad qualities to product. So you could sell them things that might break down, right? So isn't that something? So
that's unbelievable.
I know. That's a study. Like I said, I didn't. I'll go back online and I'll grab the stuff and I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it to you by email. But that was great. So I'm looking. I thought for sure with it coming out that the studio would be open. We'd have a couple more artists on the show today, and we'd be looking at stuff. But next week or the week after, so we'll circle back with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Sound good? Anything you want to say about about Anthem and what's going on, and keep any other updates or what people can do?
Honestly, the best thing I can say is just to just stay tuned, follow our page directly. Make sure you press the follow buttons and all that stuff so that you do get the notifications when we make them. Just because it's easier for us to make a general announcement than it is to contact everyone individually. I mean, we'll do our best on both sides, obviously. But as far as making it, making the official announcement, everything like that, as soon as we know, you guys will know. We just gotta ask for a bit more patience from everybody. We've had an overwhelming amount of support. We love everyone for it, and it's been really rad. We also have had a lot of like really eager people to try and get back in there and like trying to like squeeze their way in. Like, oh, I know that we're not allowed to do them, but like you can tattoo out of your house, or like even a couple trusted people. As much as I'd love to say yes, like the repercussions from that are astronomical. So like to the point where I can get charged with like fucking friggin' just absurd things. So yeah, I would just say sit tight, and we'll make sure that that when we are able to responsibly get back to work, that we will, because we got to take into consideration your health and our health and everything like that. We still got to figure out what tattooing is going to look like in the future. You know what I mean? Like what kind of PPE we're going to have to be wearing, and the distances that we're going to have to be having between our artists. And we have spoken, like I have been talking with my clients or my artists about like what their expectations are and like what they want to have happen. And, they're kind of like a slowly but surely mindset of we'll just slowly start introducing clients again, and we'll do like a rotation. We'll do like a 2-3 day work week kind of thing. Like Anthem will be open 5 days a week. But as far as like, taking walk-ins and what life was like prior to all this, it'll be very, very different. So just stay tuned and keep sending us your love, because that's all we need.
Awesome. And we'll be back next week. The Anthem Tattoo Show with owner artist Clark MacLeod with James Steinwell, TVYou on the Fashion Channel.